there, nerds, I'm Maude.
I'm Louis, and we're here to talk to you about the biggest stories in nerd today, like Haley Atwell stirring up some controversy on Captain America's love choices and a Supergirl Wonder Woman hybrid blitzing the American Ninja Warrior course in breathtaking style.
But first, this is easily the coolest thing you'll see today, especially since I can't seem to stop playing Overwatch, and I've always loved Lego. I think it's cool.
Lego the movie? Are we talking about Lego the games?
The blocks that rock. YouTuber Zazzy Nombi, who's known for building epic things from Lego, decided to tackle a few iconic weapons from Overwatch. Now, he gathered up the 4,500 pieces needed, and he built Reinhardt's giant rocket hammer, including the rocket thrusters and the exhaust vents, which even light up.
It's 61 inches long and weighs in at about 15 pounds. I wonder if he's gonna build Reinhardt himself. And he's also built Tracer's pulse pistols that actually work. These Lego guns can actually shoot things, IRL.
He uses blue lasers in the Lego that spring loads a firing mechanism. Even if you're not playing the game, you can't help but be impressed here. But if you are playing the game, maybe just show some love for Mercy, you know, the unsung hero who just keeps saving your ass. When does she get the love, you know? When is she ever gonna get play of the day?
Okay, moving on. Maude, I hear you have a history with American Ninja Warrior, something about attempting an obstacle course at last year's Comic-Con.
I want to.
Were you bad at it?
I really tried. When I ran up a wall that was straight and I couldn't actually lift my own body weight.
So are you crying? Sorry.
It's a touchy subject for me.
Okay, very well. Now, if you ask me, American Ninja Warrior is a show designed to prove that CrossFit customers are gods and that tall, lanky homosexuals like me will not survive evolution. Don't worry, I've made my peace with it. But occasionally, the show is very exhilarating to watch. Now, Jessie Graff, a Supergirl stunt woman, tore up the 8th season premiere with an astounding run on the new obstacle course, and naturally, she also dressed as Wonder Woman during it to prove she is our mortal and moral superior.
Oh yeah, that is Graph, leaping from ring to ring while using the kind of upper body strength that's required to assemble actual pyramids. Mind you, when I was doing that part, I did it better.
I bet you didn't. Clips like this make me so mad that we haven't perfected a reboot of American Gladiators yet. Maude, question for you. Ask me who my favorite American Gladiators are.
Louis, who are your favorites?
Ice is the best, then Blaze, then Zap, then Diamond, then Lace, and then I guess the men? Point is, we need more women climbing walls and swinging on rings, and I'd prefer they do it under the guise of patriotism.
America.
Now I'm crying.
In movie news, Haley Atwell, aka Peggy Carter from Agent Carter, and the Captain America films, has finally spoken out about Steve Rogers locking lips with her character's grandniece, Sharon, and she is not happy about it.
Yes, speaking at the Dallas Comic-Con Fan Expo, she talks about how that movie is crossing, oh no, incestuous boundaries, mimicking the same discord some moviegoers felt. She said, I wouldn't want to date my great aunt's guy, and Peggy just died, and that's even more disrespectful, right? It's like, don't touch that. You can't tap that.
Not yet. I mean, this does sound like she's saying it in jest. I mean, she even went as far as to say, you know what, if Peggy knew about this, she would inject herself with the blue serum and become a supervillain, break out of her coffin and ground Sharon. And then she would kick Steve's ass as well. But overall, she did surmise to give the whole relationship a big fat no.
Yeah, but this is a tough one because when does your lover get frozen over decades while you age? Some are saying this has made Haley sound a little bitter because her show Agent Carter was canceled, but she's been fighting along with everybody else to get 3rd season up and running.
So is she just mirroring the disgust that other people have felt about Cap moving on a bit too close to home?
Or maybe she noticed that Chris Evans had zero chemistry with Emily Van Camp?
You are all sorts of nasty.
Well, he should have been kissing me instead. Staying on movies, you may remember that certain critics called the new Warcraft movie a disaster, and you may also recall that certain other critics standing right next to me think those reviews are real stupid.
Present.
Well, the Chinese box office tally is in for Warcraft's midnight screenings, and it's shaping up to be the biggest opening in the country's history, topping the record previously set there by Furious 7. Are you happy, Maude?
Wow, I did not expect that. This is amazing. This is cool. I'm crying again.
Okay, well, it garnered the equivalent of $8.4 million. To put that in perspective, this puts it well ahead of the Chinese draw for Star Wars. Couple reasons for this. Most people in China weren't familiar with the story of Star Wars.
Imagine!
Yeah, and 10% of World of Warcraft's users, that's about 10 million people, live in China.
That makes sense. Hopefully the Chinese Warcraft fans are celebrating this triumph with as much vigor and raw power as, yes, Jamie Lee Curtis, a noted Warcraft buff who attended the Hollywood premiere last night in stunning cosplay. Does anyone ever commit like this woman does? Anyone?
I'm still not over that time she dressed as Vega from Street Fighter as EVO. She's both a Warcraft nerd and a sexy Spanish fighter who jumps off walls. It's both erotic and shocking, just like Jamie Lee's big pole dance scene in True Lies.
So now that there's some new light shed on the success of Warcraft, has this changed your view on it? Will you or have you seen it? Let us know. Like and sub while you're at it if you're good folk.
Thanks for watching us. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. What are you still doing here? Come on.
We don't miss you.
Today, I get to celebrate all things Warcraft by having a chat with the cast.